feeling in good shape. I've been taking over since my last fight, and I'm feeling fantastic.
In your last fight, you picked up the British title. How did that feel?
It felt good. I boxed Jazza Dickens, and he was a tough kid, and it was a hard fight, but I come through it.
Obviously, Jazza came really up for that fight. He pressured you all the way. What did you make to his performance?
I thought, to be honest with you, I thought he boxed very well. Jazza people underestimate Jazza Dickens, but I'm telling you now, he's a good fighter. He can do everything. He can box, he can punch. He's an all-rounder. He's a fantastic fighter.
In that fight, he caught you a couple of times. Were you ever rattled by him?
No. I just think styles make fights, and I knew his style would be awkward, but I know how to control them kind of fighters, and I know what to do. And I knew in the later rounds that I just needed to catch him. I've seen Jazza fight a couple of times, and I knew what I had to do. Boxing is all about adapting, and sometimes you've got to come forward, sometimes you've got to box on your back foot, and it's just knowing when.
Don was telling you that you needed to get the knockout. What were you thinking at that moment? I
just knew I had to go out there and do it. I knew it was time. When he said that to me, I knew that meant that was the time. That's it. You had to go out there and do what he told me to go and do, and I went out there and produced it.
Were you always confident of getting the stoppage? I know beforehand you'd said you were going to knock him out.
Yeah, I said to people before that I knew I was going to stop him in the later rounds. I just knew, and obviously I went out there and did it.
When you landed that shot and you saw him go to the canvas, did you know that was game over?
Yeah, I knew he wasn't going to get up. He got caught with a good. Anyone gets caught with them kind of shots. It don't matter who you are, you ain't getting back up. And like I said, Jazza will come back stronger and better after that fight.
We all know that you're aiming for a world title, but what does it mean to pick up that famous Lonsdale belt?
Like I said, it was a stepping stone for me, but to a lot of people, the Lonsdale's at the pinnacle of their career, but to me it was just a stepping stone. It's a beautiful belt to have. It's just one of them belts. Ryan Rose from this gym I did, Johnny Nelson from this gym I did. There's been loads of kids from this gym who've had it, and that's a belt. All the best fighters out of Britain have more or less had that British title.
And now
I'm one of them who's got it.
With Jazza Dickens, was the game plan always to tire him out, and then once fatigue had set in?
It's not even that. The game plan was to touch him to the body, to keep on making him work harder than he should, make him fight at my pace, not his pace. And that's what we did, and that's what he did. And obviously he got tired. I could have done that for another 26 rounds if I had to.
You got a fantastic amount of support there. They were all chanting your name. You got a lot of family there. What did it mean to win that belt in front of all your family?
Unbelievable. When I get in that ring, I do it for everyone. I do it for my family, my friends, the people who told me that I'd never make it, then people who told me I'd never do nothing. I do it for all them kids who've got nothing. When I go around Sheffield, everybody loves me because I come out my way, and I go to schools and I do charity work because I want to be the people's champ. When I do this, I do it for Sheffield. I do it for England. I do it for the people. I don't do it for to get publicised or whatever. If it gets publicised, it gets publicised. But it don't really matter to me. I'm like I said to you, I'm the people's champ.
When you go into schools and you might get a young kid come up to you and sort of idolise a British champion, an Ingle fighter, what does it mean to you if you think you've come away and you've inspired that one person?
It's unbelievable. But I always tell them, I said, there's no difference between me and you. I said, you've got 2 hands and you've got 2 feet. You could be in the same position as me. It doesn't really matter. Me personally, I don't think you should idolise anyone. I think everyone's the same. It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter what you've done. Because everyone else, I just train hard and I get in the ring and fight.
What is it then that sets you above everybody else, training wise, fitness wise, or in a fight? What is it that separates you from your opponent?
Probably mental strength. Probably the way I train. I don't think a lot of people could train the same way as I train, and I know that before I get in the ring.
That level of intensity.
Yeah, I don't think there's not many people in the world who could do that, could keep up.
You've already said you're a people's champion. It meant a lot for your family, for all your family and your friends that were there. And going forward, what would you like to say to your fans?
I'd like to thank them all, for everyone who turned up for the Jazza Dickens fight, everyone who supports me on Twitter, everyone who supports me on Facebook. Peace and love.